While Metallica is doing things like this, pop music is again slutting itself around, borrowing from every genre, every type and everything it can to get to number one. So pop music is, in this particular era, giving birth to artists, I loosely use the word, such as Britney Spears. You can hear there in that pop song and that pop music the want to be popular. But you can also hear it combines everything it can to make itself popular. You can hear the dulcet tones of gospel in there. You can hear rhythm and blues. You can hear a little bit of rock. You can hear disco, funk, soul. It combines as much as possible to get as many sales as possible, to get to number one as much as possible. It's incredible. So that's an example of pop music these days. We had an example before that of Metallica as thrash metal. But what about the third genre that's surviving? What we had was electronic music. But yes, it's still surviving. New electronic music is being produced all the time. And one example of new electronic music, which is still in the fray right now, is a little bit of Moby. And what a beautiful sound to bring us to the end of the 20th century. So, that is our entire journey. Where did we start? We started with those Gaelic hymns. Combining with Yoruba. And the Italian Sprezzatura, which gave birth to jazz, gospel, rhythm and blues, Appalachian folk songs, and all of these gave birth to rock and roll. Then comes the big revolution, where rock and roll gives birth to psychedelic rock, and the British invasion comes over. British invasion gives birth to pop rock. And the counter-revolution of pop rock is grunge and hard rock. And they give birth to heavy metal and thrash metal. While on the other side of things, rhythm and blues and jazz and rock and roll give birth to doo-wop which then give birth to soul, which gives birth to funk, which gives birth to disco, which becomes rap hip-hop, which turns into electronic, which gives us the song we just had, Moby. So what's the future of music? What's the 21st century? What's the combination? Well, I mean, when you combine metal and electronic, sometimes you get some Radiohead songs. When you combine pop and electronic, sometimes you get things like Coldplay. Pop remains things like Britney Spears and all those others. Electronic continues to change and continues to experiment with instruments, and the heavy metal or the metal genre continues to really grow its voice, and I mean that in every sense of the word. It's really, really, really powerful music and gains traction with every new artist. But what is the future? Who knows? It all depends on the popularity of music and what people buy and what people sell and what people produce. So it's up to you. What are you going to buy? What are you going to listen to? And what are you going to produce? Are you going to be a person who's going to produce new music? Are you going to be a person who does a grunge version of a pop song? Are you going to be a person who takes an old gospel music song and does an electronic version of it? There's all these ways. None of these genres are completely clearly defined. So it's up to you how you define them, by what you buy, by what you listen to, and by what you share. And if you produce, by what you produce and what you're influenced by. Widen your perspective as much as possible. I'm going to leave you with one song which possibly combines all three elements, or at least it has all three elements of pop music, electronic music, and thrash metal. I want to thank you all for listening to the show, folks, and I hope you enjoyed the history of music. I've tried to do all 4,000 years in 2 hours, but the 20th century, I'm afraid, took the entire hour of the second half. But very enjoyable journey, and it has been, I'm sure, an incredible journey for anyone who lived through and listened to music of the 20th century. Without further ado, we're going to leave you here with a little bit of Muse. And this is our music for the 21st century.